Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video guide for Conan Exiles. Today I will be looking at the Skittering Cave, which is one of those caves that has been revamped by the devs, and now there's a reason you want to come here because you will get an amazing helmet that repairs all your gear, and by that of course I mean your weapons. I will be showcasing everything later on in the video, but first things first, we'll get into the cave. So if you guys enjoy this video and find it useful and informative, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And of course, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. So I'm going to be using the night vision mask to help you guys see the cave better, as it is quite dark. For this, I will also be taking a thrall with me. As usual, I will be going for the Relic Hunter Treasure Seeker. They do have a decent amount of health, and when they do work, they do a lot of damage. She has the Sword of Crom and the Flawless Hyperborean armor, as well as the Royal Lemurian headset. So this is the cave right here in front of me. I'm going to be using my normal weapons. That would be, of course, the dragon bone weapons. And as you can see, it is quite dark in the cave, even with the night vision mask on. It is not a long cave. It is not a difficult cave. However, at the end of this cave, there is a boss that you will need to fight. It is a 3-skull boss, and he drops a helmet, which is very, very useful. So right at the entrance, not a lot to fight. As we go deeper in, you will see that there will be spiders. There will be your normal spiders and your spinning spiders. Now, although my thrall is somewhat bugged and doesn't really do that much, it does have a purpose in that it will act as a tank and it will take the bulk of the damage. You will see in a bit why you want a tank with you. This is quite an important element. So we are nearly at the end of the cave. Just be careful with these guys. Do not get hit as often as you or try and avoid getting hit as often as you can. It does help with the end fight and what you consume to get here. So as you can see, my thrall is a bit derpy at the moment, and this is where we need it. Oh, it disappeared. Right in front of me is the boss. As I said, it is a 3-skull boss. Now I am going to kite it with an arrow to the face and then let my thrall engage it. I'm going to avoid attacking it for as long as I can until my thrall has the aggro. Also a very important change here, and if people want me to cover it, I'd be more than happy to. There seems to be a bit of a change in the thrall's general AI. I'm not quite sure if it's a bug or not, but they don't do as good as they used to. I have noticed that they do a heck of a lot less damage. That does not mean to say they are useless. They are good tanks or good damage sponges, as you can see, which is what I'm using it for now. As you can see, it does the exact same moves as the world boss, and it also applies poison. So my thrall is taking the poison now. Obviously, when it hits me from time to time, it will apply poison to me. You can go and melee it from behind whilst it's busy with your thrall. You can use the snake arrows that you get from the altar of Set to stack up the dots. You can use daggers to combine the dots with bleed. However way you choose to fight it, it is really up to you. It makes no difference. You just want to avoid the attacks from this particular boss just because of the poison. Whilst you have poison on you, you will not be able to heal, as it will cancel out the heal, so do bear that in mind. You can also, of course, use healing arrows if your thrall gets too low on health. Obviously, don't let it get too low, as you can see, it does stack poison, so you'll have to wait for that to go. I would probably start using the healing arrows at some point, I'd say when the thrall has around half health. We shouldn't get to that point. We should be done with this boss before that, but I'm just saying, you know, poison is not fun to deal with or heal. Now I personally prefer the more melee approach. The problem with the two-handed sword, as you can see, is we always move forward and we end up getting underneath the boss. When it does that digging thing, that digging animation, step back, as it will do a jump that will also have a knockback, so do bear that in mind. It does seem to do that quite random. However, if you see the digging attack, just dodge and get the heck out of there so it doesn't land on you. There we go. And there's the jump. It's a very derpy jump. It looks like it teleports, but whatever. And once we kill it, you'll see that we'll get an item. It seems to be one of those drops that is a guaranteed drop. Things may change at some point in the future, so do bear that in mind as well. So as you can see, in its inventory is this wonderful helmet. It is the Nemedian. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Probably butchered it, but whatever. So I'm just going to show you the helmet. And as you can see, it is medium armor, but it has a very, very interesting attribute. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Actually, before we do that, let's see the comparison in armor between these two. So it's not that bad, and as you can see, this helmet does seem to repair your weapons as you take damage when wearing it. Of course, you will have to have the helmet on as well as the weapon equipped. We're going to be testing that one out. I'm going to be testing it out on both simple NPCs as well as a boss. So we'll go and find the boss once we get the heck out of here. We're going to be testing it on legendary, normal. We're going to be testing it on some items such as the pickaxe, and we'll see what works. We'll even test it on the shield. That'll be interesting to see if it works with that as well. As you can see, the cave, once you've done it, it's empty, obviously. So out here, let's see if we can find anything of interest. I did kill everything off before the video, as it did aggro on me, and well, I didn't want that to cause any problems. So this is what it looks like. Very interesting looking helmet. It does seem to look quite nice. I mean, I don't know what to make. I kind of like it, but I suppose it's one of those things that I'll have to get used to. There doesn't seem to be much of anything around this area. It's been killed off. So I'll go and find some creatures to fight or have fight me, and we'll test it out. Alright, here we are. I've been playing around with this thing. I've tried it without armor, with armor, and one thing I've noticed is that if you are in God mode and you don't take any damage, you won't get any repairs. Also, I've spawned in some weapons, some of them legendary, some of them normal, and as you can see, I am taking damage. This is the crocodile boss and a little crocodile, and nothing's happening. So, because I am not dressed, let's go back into cloak mode. I will put my armor on, and then we'll start with something a bit lighter. We don't want to die just yet. So once I've re-equipped my armor, I will try and find a shellback and have that aggro on me, and then we will test it. I reckon with a shellback I should be able to take a fair few hits. We'll see how much it repairs per hit. That's going to be an interesting thing. So I need to get well away from the boss over there. Don't want to be having problems with that guy. He's going to do a lot of damage even with the heavy armor. So let's see what we got. This guy, oh, he's interested in me. That's good. Here we go. Okay, so we got 6 repair there. Let's see. Is it consistent? It seems to be consistent. So it looks like we get our weapons repaired by 6 points. This is also a legendary weapon, so that does mean, of course, that we won't need to stock up as much on those legendary repair kits. I will be testing them out on all of the weapons that I have in my hotbar just to kind of see if it is consistent. Okay, so let's go for this one. This is one of the newer weapons that has been released in the game. Okay, come on, hit. There we go. So it does repair that. So next thing I want to try is the pickaxe. Okay, so that is being repaired as well. Obviously, you wouldn't be fighting it with a pickaxe, but it does spare you the wastage of resources to repair such an item. Let's try out the shield. Whoa. So the shield is not being repaired. Okay, let me put the shield up. Maybe that'll do. I remembered the numbers. Okay, we'll let him hit us a couple of times and then we'll check out the shield. Okay, so off the bat I lost durability on the shield, but the pickaxe seems to be getting repaired. Very interesting. I want to try a truncheon. Actually no, because that one's got full durability. So I will try one of these ones. There we go. Let's put the shield away. Oh, there we go. So the truncheon is also getting repaired as well. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is I want to try this one. Okay, seems to be working just fine. Is there anything else I could test? I mean, I could test the hatchet and the skinning knives and stuff, but I'm kind of guessing it'll do the exact same thing. I'm going to try the dragon bone bow. Whoa. Go on. Alright, so it's repairing that as well. I mean, the dragon bone weapons are very easy to repair, all in all. Now I'm going to need to heal up, and we'll try a boss, and we'll see if they do any more repairs, bearing in mind that they do more damage. So I want to see if the higher the damage you take, the more repairs you get on your durability. So I want to see if it's directly linked to the amount of damage that you take. Also wanted to show you something. You guys mentioned it in a previous video. Got a legendary repair kit right here, and we also have a ghastly sword. Now the ghastly sword does not have a repair button, despite the fact that you may have legendary repair kits in your inventory. What I did notice is that if you drag and drop the legendary repair kit on the ghastly sword, it will of course repair the sword. So very interesting stuff. I'm just going to heal up before I actually go and take on the boss, or take damage from the boss. So I'm just going to combine these heals, get some health back up so I don't end up dying. So here we have the ghastly sword that's taking damage. Let's drag that repair kit right there. And there you go, it has repaired it, just to kind of show you that it does work by that method. I don't normally tend to do this or use this method of dragging and dropping the repair kits on the items that have been repaired. I normally tend to use the button, which is why I didn't think about it in that previous video. Gonna try and sort stuff out whilst I get some of my health back. So that should do. And we're okay to go and get a couple of hits from this boss. Now I'm going to have to be quick, and hopefully we don't lag out, because he will kill us otherwise. Alright. Okay, so everything's alright in that end. I've got my sword out. We're going to be testing it on the dragon bone sword. If it works on this, it should work on everything else. Or at least that is the assumption that I'm working with. There we go. He's going to come and hit us. Yep. Okay, so it is 6 again, so it does not matter how much damage you take. It's basically 6 repair points per hit, regardless of the amount of damage that hit causes to your character. So that is pretty much it for this video. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found the information in this video useful. If you have, please don't forget to support me in the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself, and if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel, who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos to the channel, and of course for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, Stay safe, folks.